Key terms for hunting rules and regulations. With the purchase of a hunting license each year, you need to be well aware of the rules and regulations associated with the responsibility of hunting animals. Within the different hunting seasons of the year come many different rules and regulations depending on the animal category. Today I will be talking about 3 different animal categories: white-tailed deer, fur-bearing animals, and migratory game birds. First, I will talk about white-tailed deer. Deer are very smart animals and will choose their food wisely, as stated in the book Whitetail Wisdom. Whitetails are very selective feeders. As an example, deer tend to enjoy white oak acorns over red acorns because they are sweeter and have a less bitter taste. When feeding deer with a feeder, you could add some sweet feed in with the corn to help attract them. Next, I will talk about the rut. A deer's mating season is also known as the rut. In this time of year, a buck, a male deer, will begin searching for a doe. The rut is said to be the best part of hunting season. During this time, bucks will be moving around at different times and much more frequently. Bucks become less aware of what's going on around them and begin to make fatal mistakes during this time. If 2 bucks happen to meet up at the same time with a doe, if they are about the same body size, they will declare war. May the best buck win. Deer season will be here before you know it in the great state of Texas. The season begins the last weekend in October for a special youth-only hunting season. You may qualify for this early hunting season if you are 16 years or younger. Otherwise, the first full weekend of November begins the general rifle season for all ages. The season generally ends Sunday of the first full weekend in January, but these dates vary depending on which county. Next, I will inform you of the mandatory rules of migratory game birds. The migratory game bird category includes duck, geese, dove, sandhill cranes, and woodcock. When hunting game birds, bait may not be put on to lure them in. Birds can be hunted when located in natural vegetation. In other words, you cannot put out a feeder with bird feed and scatter bird feed on the ground to attract them. When a game bird is shot, the hunter must keep it within his possession until leaving the hunting field. If you wish to give your kill to someone else, you must get a wildlife resource document for that bird. The bag limits vary greatly depending on the species, as stated by Texas Parks and Wildlife. The maximum number of birds, as specified for each species, must be taken during the legal shooting hours of any one day. Although the maximum number of birds that can be possessed can be in your possession at any time. The max is 3 times the daily bag limit for that specific bird. For my last point, I will talk about fur-bearing animals. Fur-bearing animals consist of badgers, beavers, fox, raccoon, and skunks. When hunting fur-bearing animals, they can be legally taken by dogs, guns, archery, snares, or footholds. You may not take a fur-bearing animal from any public waters in Texas or use chemical and explosives to get rid of them. In the fur-bearing animal category falls nuisance animals. These animals are better known as pests. For these type of fur-bearing animals, there are no limitations. You can kill or trap and relocate as many as necessary. If the animals were relocated, you will be required to turn in a report each month of how many relocated to the specific environmental department that relocated the animals. Now, I have led you through the key steps to becoming an educated hunter. Now all you need to do is review the specific dates and regulations for your county. And buy a license. Remember, within the different seasons of the year come many different rules. So make sure you have studied which animal you are about to go hunting for. Thank you.